Okay.
Did you just see the thing I just sent you? What's going on,
Yes,
everybody
I
in the
did.
stream? So yeah, I just sent Laz something, and yeah, it's kind of truthful.
It's funny.
So if you don't know, Laz kind of went on a shopping spree the other day, and he kind of possibly just purchased like 6 GPUs,
Yes.
kind of on a spur of the moment. So I sent him a thing, and it's just like a UPS truck rolling down a hill.
Same-day delivery.
I'm just actually gonna make it as another tab and just show the stream because they'll just laugh, probably. I mean, it's kind of true with the UPS. No, actually, change that UPS truck for a Swift truck. There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's. Hello there.
Oh, smoke it down. We might have a coin that you might like to mine.
Yes,
On that,
it's very
3060
profitable.
rig.
Nice, 3060. So yeah, this
Yeah.
was the thing I was showing Laz. That's like I said, our GPU's coming from the States because they're priority mail, and it's saying it will be delivered from South Carolina to me in a day. So same day delivery.
Yeah.
Poor GPUs might be smashed in a million pieces, but hey, they'll be here. Laz was like, please don't be. So, alright, so everybody, you'll see the title of the stream. So, well, I don't mean we, but Laz kind of here has found something that's very, very profitable, even on my poor RX cards, that it's like my little farm of 2 1660 Ti's and a CMP 30HX and like tons of RX cards. It's like $12 a day without power, right, Laz? It's pretty close to that.
Yeah.
Actually, I have the calculator right here. So this here is me and Laz's farm. Well, what me and Laz are. It's
Maybe I
what's
could change the number back to
possibly.
1.
This is kind of what's up, Little Time Mining. How's it going? I know it's been a while, guys. It's just I've been working on trying to do a lot of things here lately, so I'm hoping to be back, and it's kind of an announcement that I might have some special things coming, and you might see more of Laz's beautiful face on the channel.
Yes.
Any new GPUs since we last talked? I think I've added a 1660 Ti and a 30HX since I've last chatted with you guys.
No.
And actually, good grief. There it all is. I know it looks like a mess, but it's, yeah.
No.
Nice. And then we also have Ducky on top of the HS box, on top of a KS0.
KS0. Yes.
Laz's KS0. Not mine.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh yeah, and by the way, yeah, so currently right now, chat, I have 3 L3 pluses literally underneath the bed that came from the facility. There's 4 of my frames. It's just a little close to the roof, Laz. So I got 4 frames there.
Yeah.
I got another 4 frames like right there beside my table. My room is a little bit, as my mom says, you're a hoarder.
Yes.
Now, I was Little Time Mining. It's actually kind of funny that you say CPUs, because me and Laz have actually been looking at doing some well, a little bit of me, but Laz has kind of looked into it, but when we found this coin, there's nothing as profitable as it right now. I can't remember personally the last time my RX cards have been profitable on a coin. And they're actually profitable if we go to PM1 per day. I gotta find it here.
Number 6, that should be.
The dollar amount per... Jesus, Laz, where the heck did you... Oh, profit per day. Profit per day on the RX rig at my power cost, it's $5.22 USD a day.
Yeah, that is at 1 cent a coin.
And the high is 1.5, right, Laz? Is kind of the higher end of it.
Well, it's the higher end I've seen today. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is still OTC, so be careful. But yeah,
but
it's
if you're smart about it, like me and Laz, he was kind of like, well, let's just hold the coin. I'm like, listen, if we can, just mine it, sell a good amount of it every day that we mine.
Yep.
Because Laz just invested like 700 USD in GPUs the other day. Just kind of like, that's a good deal on GPUs. They're all mine. It's like, god damn, Laz. The yield, I'll actually show you. So, this is kind of what we're talking about. We are currently pool mining. The gigahash is kind of wrong, but Laz actually has another rig with his computer that he actually mines with that actually adds another, like, 750 megahash, roughly.
900, actually, with the new miner.
Okay. So, 900. And I have a 3070 Ti, so I'd probably have another gigahash, probably, if I added my rig in. So, I mean, and then we have another 3.5 gigahash on the way, 2 GPUs tomorrow, and then probably some more by the end of the week. Maybe by mid next week, so. But yeah, so there's kind of that. So this is how much we've made. Well, here's the payments that have been made, and here's the earnings. So far today, November 27th, like 1,200 coins. So like $12 worth of coins. Probably more like 18 at like the mid-range price. And it's only been how many hours on the second day, Laz? Like, it hasn't been long.
I've been mining this for 2 days now.
Yeah, but this hasn't even been...
No.
But this hasn't... not on this pool.
Yeah, this has been on since, well, my midnight, basically. So, 15 hours ago?
Yeah.
Let's say.
So, 15 hours, we made about 1,200 coins.
Yeah.
And actually, we didn't... Actually, it's not even that. Yeah, because technically that's without having the extra 2.1 gigahash.
Yeah,
so,
and my RX cards were off for a bit because
Game with Smokey Dan. So there isn't it's not on an open exchange. It's kind of on a, you could say it's kind of like a trust system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, it's nice because I feel like, personally, I've told Lazarus and how I feel about this coin. I feel like it's going to be, as soon as it goes to an open exchange, it's just going to be, it's done. Right? So, obviously, please be careful of that. It's based on the Kaspa network. Like, it's, the algorithm is a version of the Kaspa network, so it's actually funny because my 30, I'm just going to go show them my 30HX.
Yep.
So this here is my 30HX. It's only getting 72 megahash. But if you look here on the same type of card, we think that the CMP cards have an issue currently right now due to how they're functioning. Because a 30HX is pretty much a 1660 Ti or 1660 GPU. But these here are each my 1660 Ti's, pretty much almost exact same clocks. And they're getting almost 5 times, maybe even 6 times the amount of hash rate. So, obviously, try it out. That's actually why last night there was an update for Hive OS. Because of this coin, this is kind of why we wanted to make a stream on it. Because there hasn't really been any English videos / streams on this coin. Please, if you know Panda personally, do not send him a message, because he would absolutely screw us all over.
Yes.
Please. Don't mind. Yeah. Just leave Panda out of the concept for at least a couple of weeks, okay? Let me at least try to pay
Also, don't buy
those
GPU
GPUs.
4, the 5th one.
Yeah, just please, because I want to actually start paying off this rig behind me, because it's been a money pit and a half. Like,
Yeah.
3 H110s, 2 other motherboards. Yeah, please. I want to pay some of that debt off.
Yeah, so a white paper is being worked on still.
So this isn't actually
So,
me and Laz's coin. We don't have
yeah.
any involvement with this. Laz found this from a friend in the Caspa community who kind of found this, right? Correct? You could actually, why don't you talk
No,
about how you
actually.
found about it?
So actually, I was mining with rentals, and I was like, oh wait, someone tried
Just give
to
me a second. I want to do something.
um.
Leo Lustig, how the
Yeah.
heck are you not a mod or a moderator? Come on. Jesus Christ.
So someone tried to rent out my I think it was an ironfish miner on an older Caspa fork. I was like, okay, let's check what that one's doing. So I just clicked on the Caspa forks on like the Caspad forks, Daemon forks on the GitHub. I was like, hey, there's a new coin. Let's check if it's still alive. And here we are.
And you found it at around 2 terahash, wasn't it, Laz?
Yeah, 2 terahash. It's
And
up to
now what
14
is...
now.
Yeah. I know this GPU is
Yeah.
absolutely cooking, but listen, it's paying itself off. Yeah, we're at 77 degrees on that poor bastard. It'll be fine.
Let me just check the Explorer real quick.
So yeah, we
Also
don't
put
have
the
any
Explorer
involvement
in
really
chat.
with this coin other than oh, you found a block. We found a block on stream. So
Nice.
So we're actually trying. So right now we're pool mining, PPLNS mining, right? Correct. We're mining.
Yes.
So we're mining pool mining.
Yeah.
So when it reaches midnight for him again, we're actually gonna try to switch everything into solo mining, just to do a 24-hour test of like pool mining and solo mining to see which one's better. Because as of right now, we actually would have been up like 300 to 400 coins solo mining with our hash rate. And we also don't have the gigahash from Laz's main desktop. We didn't have the 2.1 gigahash from my rig overnight. We didn't even have I'd probably have another gigahash on my desktop. So I mean, like without the other GPUs, like we're probably if we put all of our GPU hash and power together, we probably would be close to the 10 gigahash mark. Without the other 6 GPUs that are incoming.
Well, especially in a few days.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow those other GPUs should be in, so I mean that should be another 800 mega hash. So we're definitely heating my house for the winter.
I mean,
sorry, Mom.
Myself as well. It's
literally my mom last night said it's gonna cost more than $12 to run those. I'm like,
say so.
huh?
23 degrees here. I don't even have one.
Good morning, Automatic Beats. Jeez, I appreciate everybody coming out. No, sorry there hasn't been a lot of content being posted just because I've been working on trying to get stuff home, trying to get everything ready for Christmas, and all that bullcrap. So, I appreciate it. But yeah, so we just wanted to come on today because there hasn't been nobody talking about this coin. Thought we should let my true fans know about this coin live on stream. We do not have any involvement. I want to clarify. Dude, did you just find another block? No. You found one earlier. Never mind. Okay, good. I was going to say, you have another block, Jeep, or creepers?
Yeah, so...
So, yeah. So, I mean, I would
recommend...
I'm actually going to show, because you actually have some newer GPUs. I'm just going to show your firm. Because you actually have newer GPUs, too, so... Because people are asking about, like, 3060s? Or 2060s and stuff. So, here is, like, Laz's 3060s, 3060 Ti's. Right now, running on the
my 60 farm.
the 60s.
I should actually rename that because I'm not doing mining with rentals anymore. That was for like half a day. Then I found this.
Yeah. No, jeepers. My room is a nice 40 degrees Celsius. Huh? Yeah. My window's open too, so. I can't complain.
My rigs will be off for a sec.
Yeah, but yeah, here is the actual. Like, here is what he's running on his 3060s. I recommend everybody try it, see how you like it. But I would recommend if you're mining, like, me and Laz, we figure we're mining probably close to 1,500, 2,000 coins a day, roughly. If we were really snuffing the shit out of everything.
About
Yeah, poor GPU is like
take all those desktop
77C.
crowds.
I think that GPU just needs, if you look at my GPUs, I think that one just needs thermal paste.
Yeah, probably.
Now, could I
Yeah, we're
find
mining
that
about
GPU easily? Because I actually do have thermal paste. Do I have Q-tips? I know I have Q-tips. Do I have alcohol? I was going to say, thermal paste on stream. I wonder which GPU that would be.
Mining about 2,217 coins a day at current hash rate, net hash.
Quick question, chat. Should I try to pull this GPU out and do a live thermal paste on stream? Trying to think. GPU 4 would be technically GPU 5, but you know what? I'm just grabbing the damn booklet to find out what PCIe slot. That's on PCIe 7, so that would be third line, first one. Got it. Just tell me if you would like that to happen, because I can do it. But I feel like, yeah, it's at 78, so, and everything else is like, the highest other one is 67, so.
Chat says, go for it.
Repaste that poor GPU, alright. Hey, perks now, chat, is I actually have wireless headset, so now I can actually do this.
Nice.
Alright, poor GPU. Alright, what's gonna be the easiest way? Okay, I'm actually gonna have to turn that off, turn that server power supply off, turn that server power supply off, and that should be everything. Okay, so I said third line, first one, right? Yeah, it was literally one of the dead ones in the center, so. Alrighty. Oh, crap. Do I have my ratcheting screwdriver? Haha, there it is. This is the best present that Laz has ever bought. I recommend it for anybody who's stacking mining frames. It's a ratcheting screwdriver, but it's low profile.
Yep.
It was like $8, wasn't it, Laz? It was like $8.
Like $8?
Like,
That's
and I mean,
something.
and it's actually like, I told Laz, like, small problem, when we stacked these GPUs for the first time, it was like, you do realize, this thing ain't gonna fit. He's like, that can't be good. I'm like, we need a ratcheting screwdriver.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The only thing is it's not the best actually when it's, if you're trying to start a screw.
Yeah, so Leon, I found this, I said it earlier, but I found this to the GitHub, kaspa.
He finds a lot of things. But I highly recommend people trying it because it's, I don't know how long it's going to be profitable for. Like, I'm expecting it to not be profitable for a long time, but I'm definitely expecting it to be profitable for enough time that it's, if you can mine it, sell it every day, do it. Gosh darn it, where the, there's the screwdriver. That's a long boy, but hopefully it should fit. There it is.
Oh, because it's not on mining pool stats yet. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because the hash rate hasn't gone up that far yet. No.
That's why I said, do not tell Panda whatever you guys do.
Yeah.
You guys tell Panda, we all get screwed over. Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
Yep. It is in the new SRB miner update, by the way.
Yeah, that's. I literally, Laz went to bed last night. And we're like, miner update, huh?
Yeah.
Like, we literally found out about the Hive OS literally just as it was coming out. It was actually kind of interesting.
True.
Imagine I just open this poor GPU up and it's just
mining
gonna be
for
like,
people. Let's see.
shit, this is gonna be real fun to get my good. Hey, all I could say is if you're a miner and you got small fingers, it's like a heaven meant to be, because I could imagine Panda with his fat fingers trying to get into rigs. Good grief, GPUs. God damn, that one's stuck. Oh yeah, bud. I feel the backplate of this GPU and it's just toasty. Alrighty, we got the GPU. Some of my best GPUs. MSI Armor, SPs.
Nice.
I love these GPUs. I know the heat that they showed doesn't support that theory that I like them, but I do. I forget if I've done this GPU before, if I've thermal pasted. I forget if I know I thermal pasted some of these before. I probably shouldn't be sitting on a stool while I do that. Ooh, maybe not hit it either with a screwdriver. Actually. Come on.
I'm currently checking what the other pools are.
There's probably not very many. I actually need a bigger screwdriver. Good night. There's the other one. I think that's the other one I need. Nope. I might have fucked that screw up. I know this one's gonna be way too big. Gosh darn it, Laz! I might be able to use a flathead.
Currently, the three I know about are.
I may have found the problem, Laz.
No.
There it is. That screw is just really stuck. How many days have you guys been mining it? Literally, I started mining it last night. Like 14 hours ago. Yeah, she feels pretty solid, Laz. I think the thermal paste may have actually like turned to glue.
Ooh. That's not good.
Or it could have just been these other. Oh shit! Don't break the GP. Yeah, that can't be good, Laz.
What did you do?
Look at how much thermal paste to the left on that poor CPU.
I have Steam open, so you can see.
There's like nothing left. Oh, I didn't realize these actually have thermal pads on these sons of bitches. That's actually pretty neat.
Yeah, repaste it.
I don't have pads, but I do have paste.
Good. Are the pads still intact?
Now, oh yeah. They actually feel a little gluey, but hey, what the hell? Huh? What? Okay, anybody that's out rethermal pasting, this is what I use. I use the Corsair TM30. It's like $10 Canadian per tube. I find I like it the best. I mean, I find it's... That's just what I use. If anybody has... Hi, Chuck. Alright, I'm gonna need to go find some alcohol. Let's go find some alcohol. Yeah. When there's no thermal paste on your GPU, that can't equal good behavior. Alrighty. Now, is there any alcohol? Rubbing alcohol. Don't see any, so we might just have to go normal Q to read onto it, which I don't really want to do, but it would definitely be at least better than nothing, right, Laz? Some paste, cleaning off some paste is better than cleaning no paste off and just making it more of a gloopy mess. Oh yeah, I can't. You know when it's bad, Laz? When the paste that's around the CPU is hard.
Oh no.
Like it's literally coming off in chunks.
It's not good.
That can't be good for the poor thing. Like look at it, Laz. Focus. That's what's coming off of the poor CPU. The chip.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she needs to be repasted, right, Laz?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there's more that's coming off of that poor thing. Look, Laz. just a little chunky.
A little.
Have you ever seen thermal paste that chunky, people?
Chunky ball.
Well, I think I definitely found the problem of the overheating issue.
Yes.
She was just a little lacking on thermal paste. Now, what is everybody's strategy for applying thermal paste? The dab method? The...
Unfortunately, it's for me.
Yeah, the chips aren't very... I just kind of make a little... I make a little blob.
Yeah. Well, not anymore.
Thick.
That often. For my GPUs, I use the little spatula that comes with it.
I don't have one. But look, there's my blob of thermal paste.
Mush.
Actually, this needs to be put on a different way. Pee and smoosh. Interesting. Okay, got it. Alrighty. Now, can I line this son of a gun up on the first try? I did it, Laz. I lined it up first shot. Let's go.
Yes.
Now, now let's have some guesses in the chat. How many degrees do you think we're going to drop in temperature now that we've thermal pasted it? I'm thinking she's going to be hovering around 65. Maybe 60. Because it is in the middle of the rig.
No.
It's not like it's on the outside of the rig. So we do have to account for that.
Yeah.
What do you personally think, Laz? It might do. JK, I've never done thermal paste yet.
I'm I think like 63.
I smear it like cream cheese. Oh, freak. Oh, Lord. Now, I can tell you something from personal experience. Being 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 a miner, right, has actually kind of like look at this GPU has like been brand new because look at it. It still has the end caps.
Yes.
Yeah. I work my GPUs like a nope power nope. You almost said something that would have got you TOS'd on YouTube. You probably could have guessed what I was about to say, Laz, right?
A horse.
No. No. I was about to say something a lot worse, Laz. Okay, there's the click. Now I need my big screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's the question that I actually have for people. What do you think will be the most popular GPU of the bull run that's right around the corner? I'm actually kind of curious what all you think about. Like what you are thinking it's gonna be. Because as I've said to Laz a couple times, I'm like, I think it's gonna surprise us what GPUs are actually gonna be the most popular. Because if you think about it, as power prices and taxes on the power are getting higher, I think the lower power units are actually going to be becoming more popular. Almost kind of like how CPUs over the last year or two have gotten a lot more popular.
Yeah.
And how do you think kaspa miners are going to do in the bull run? That'd be another good one to see what people think about it. 4090s. I feel like 4090s are not going to be the most popular in the bull run, to be honest. Simple reason is they're still stupid expensive. Like, even on the used market.
I think I actually just booted up like one from last bull run. Last bull run it was the 6060, 6060 Ti, 6060 Super.
I
Just
still think those might be
36.
some of the most... It's hard to
Yeah.
say because, like, the last bull run, a lot of things changed for people. Like, you know, kaspa was new. Like, ETH was still a thing. And as I said, it's like, this bull run's gonna be... It's gonna be a different bull run, like, than miners have ever seen. It's not just gonna be... There's gonna be some things that come out, like, just before the bull run, that's gonna change the bull run. But
Leo, are you suggesting like a AMD mid-range card?
probably like the
Also, memory pool?
6600s.
Nice. Let me check Woolly Pulley.
That would... Oh, Carlson's on Wooly Pooly, or is people saying they want it on there?
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah,
GPU
it's on
is...
Woolly Pulley.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
What's the sort of hash
Being
rate on
picked up.
there?
Pool hash rates 121 gigahash.
Want to go take over a tenth of it?
No, I just want to mine that 1k less on the mining for people.
Yeah.
Actually, check what their fee
Alrighty,
is.
we're about to fire up the GPUs. 3 server power supplies first. Power to the motherboard. Don't smell anything burning. Push that GPU back some. Alrighty. Huh. Interesting. That's actually kind of neat to see that they put it on there.
No. By the way, your camera still went
244.
down.
Oh. 244 gigahash.
Nice. Oh, it's already picking up. Nice.
Yeah, they must have just put it on. But I wonder, since now that it's on here, right? Is it on an exchange or something? Because they're saying
Check the Discord.
someone has 30 gigahash on it.
Holy shit.
Just in the last 24 hours, just in the last 60 minutes, they made 366 coins. All right, GPUs are fired.
Let me check. Settings.
That's actually really neat to see. Holy crap, they've actually hit a lot of blocks. Do they actually have solo mining? That would actually be interesting to see. Yeah, they do. There's 15 people actually solo mining with 35 gigahash, and yeah, I would say they just fired. Oh, they've hit one block. It actually seems like they just fired up.
After stream, let's fire it up on solo mining there, or somewhere else.
Yeah, we can
I
figure
would
it out.
rather have somewhere else, just because I personally don't have the best time with Woody Footy.
I've actually, that's where I use for my Raven coin. Alrighty, let's see. Is my GPUs all fired up now? Yup. Oh wow, look at the temp drop. We're at 61 now.
Nice.
Now, let the GPUs heat up for a minute. Because, I mean, it just fired up. But, I mean, it's definitely an improvement. Actually, what I might do... what would almost be kind of interesting is... Yeah, we're at 64 now, so I don't know. But, I mean, it should definitely help a little bit. Have you checked mining pool stats for new coins to see if it's up there yet? No. Actually, kind of neat to see Wooly Poly picked it up now. But the thing is, that, wow, there's already another... There's even more gigahash on it now. There's 258 gigahash now.
Wow.
Who told Panda? Who the heck told the flurry, fluffy, red fellow? The thing is, though, Kyle, you have to remember, like, I'm going to comment on the bear run efficiency, bull run more hash power. The thing is, though, is if people can't... During a bull run, it's about hashing as much as you can, but the thing is, though, is you need to look at your cost to hash, right? If you can run, let's say, 14090 or a rig of 6600s, right, with the same power, your hash rate might be different.
Yeah.
Like, it might be double the hash rate. Density, it's over density versus, I would say, bear run is efficiency, no matter what, right? Your cost to buy efficiency, right? Even cost to buy plays a big factor in the bear run too, because you're really buying hardware to not run it. You're buying hardware to just put in the closet and wait 2 years or 3 years, right? As of a bull run, it's density, right? It's density and hash rate. If you need density, 4090s are where you're going to have to go because it produces the most hash rate. But if you can run 5 or 6 cards for what that 4090 equals on cost to buy, hash rate, and power usage, 6600s, right? Does that make sense, Laz? Would you agree on that?
One second, I was reading the marketplace on Carlsen.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Smokey Dan. So the thing is, it's kind of weird with Carlsen right now is you would kind of have to, you kind of can't do too much overclocking to the GPUs right now.
Yeah.
I think that's just because of how the miner is set up currently, but soon it should be hopefully changed a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, frig automatic beats. 490s and the Bull Run are going to be worth way more than $4,000. They're probably going to be close to 6, to be honest. Because I mean, even right now in the used market, they're $1,600, $1,700 in the used market. New, they're about $2,300, I think, Canadian. Well, I guess Canadian. But yeah, you're probably. I'd be surprised if you start if the Bull Run is like what happened in 2020 and 2019. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a 4090 for $10,000. I would not be surprised. Like in Canadian. 2K for a 3090, 20K and S19. No. S19s are probably going to be closer to that 5,000. S21s are probably going to be pushing 20. Because remember, S21s are coming, so that's going to have pretty much what an S19 would do. So like S19s are pretty much going to be shit here in a couple months, in polite words. Because you think about, like, it's half the power of running two S19s. So it's double the hash rate of an S19 with half as much power. Actually, I can actually go to Costa Crypto here for a second. They actually have pre-orders for the S21s. 4,800, right? And that's 200 terahash. Let's go look at an S19J Pro because I know they had them. Right? 110 terahash, you're looking at, this price. But if your power price is, fairly high, it's half the power usage. So homie need to remove how one feels. Okay, but people aren't going to buy something if it doesn't make sense to buy. Like, a person in the bull run, you got to think. In Canada right now, inflation is stupid. There's not as much money as there was in 2019. People aren't on, for at least us in Canada. When COVID started, every week or every month you could get like $2,000, right, on CERB. You just had to pay it back in taxes over time. People aren't gonna have the money now because we're in such a freaking, in a inflation crisis that people aren't gonna have that money. They're not giving out $2,000 every week or every month. Like, that was, to a crypto miner, that was their power to run their stuff, or GPU money. They don't have that money now. As Panda was talking about, his mortgage has gone up a lot because of the inflation crisis. In the States, it might not be as bad, but in Canada, those are going to be it's going to be a seriously interesting bull run, and that's why I say it, because the governments were actually handing out money during COVID to people who couldn't work or go to work because it was shut down because of social distancing and all that, right? As of now, there's actually an inflation crisis because the economy is going too well after COVID because there's so many buildings being built. There's apartment buildings. Like, there's a housing crisis where I'm from because there's not enough housing for the people who are moving here. Okay, but Kyle, the thing is if people don't have the money to buy it, they're not going to sell it. That's the thing. If you don't got the money, there's literally people that have $500,000 homes are having it, like, remortgage them because they don't even have enough money to go buy groceries. Yeah, but even in the States, they can't say much about the States because even in the States, they were doing that too. They were giving money to people to do it. It's even were they doing that in the Netherlands, Laz, or were they doing something like
No, they were
Serb?
giving it out to businesses to pay their employees.
So it kind of the same thing. Like businesses around here could get $40,000. Like restaurants around here could get $40,000 to keep their business going. They just have to pay it back. It's kind of like a loan, but lower interest.
Yeah. Yeah, here I think some loans actually got
Forgived or whatever.
yeah, forgiven. Yeah.
But the point is like COVID, there was actually money being brought in from the government to actually fund people's mining, essentially. Now, those
No.
people who have all this hardware, why do you think they sold it? Because people are still selling GPUs in bulk quantities. Like, Laz just bought a lot of 4 of them. He bought a lot of 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like, there's, and I mean, 1660s. I mean, what were, you got 2 from Canada. You got 4 from Canada for like $125 each, Canadian.
Yeah.
With free shipping, wasn't it? Yeah, free shipping.
Yeah.
And then you got 2 in the
No.
States for like 125 Canadian each again.
Yeah.
Like, he literally, the GPUs were priced at like 180 each here in Canada. He made an offer for all 4 of 125, and within 2 hours it was accepted, and you paid it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Like, it was like $600 for 4 of them shipped in tax. Like, I mean,
Sure.
as I told Laz, I'm like, that might be the last big GPU purchase you're able to do before.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, if people can, like, people right now can barely afford to live, you know, how are they going to afford to buy, you know, even coins into crypto? Because the thing is, you know, there's some people that still have money. But the thing is, though, is even my grandparents, they sold a business. That's why I had the facility. There used to actually be a candy business ran in there. My family was in the candy business since 1928. We sold it 7 years ago. And my grandfather is, the first year he was happy about it. Kind of the second year he kind of missed it because he missed having that income that he could kind of control having. And now he's worried because he's like, I still have some money left from the sale of the business, but I don't know how you're ever going to make it to my age. Because he's like, the inflation is stupid. Like, he even looked at me and said, like, what, before he left for Florida for 6 months, he said, what would it take? Yeah, but even credit card interest is, they're 30% interest. You know, your coin, if you buy a KS3, for example, you need that coin to be going up 30% a month in order to cover your payments. Unless you're able to pay off $30,000 a month, there's no point in getting a credit card because you're just going to be digging yourself in a deeper hole. That's the problem with credit cards. They're like 29% interest. And also some companies won't allow you, like, for example, the bank I'm with, that my mother works for, they will not allow a crypto transaction. Yeah, you can buy hardware and stuff, but if you can't buy it with PayPal, you're not able to go and buy it via their company. Even though they support Visa, who has come out and say, we are using the cryptocurrency blockchain to make our transactions possible, people don't care automatic beats, and I do agree with you. People don't care, but people could seriously find themselves in a bad situation, though, and that's what I'm worried about because people are going to be looking at the last bull run as, oh, you know, I could spend $30,000 and have paid back in a week. Yeah, but you're forgetting one big key element: Ethereum. BTC is the escape, but you know what? As much as people say BTC is going to go up, it's going to go up, but how much is it going to go up? Because as more altcoins come out, BTC is starting to become a very powerful, hungry coin to be getting into. Like an S21, let me I mean, in S21, me and Laz did the math. You're paying over $13 at 12 cents per kilowatt. You're paying over $12 a day for power, making like $6 a day. You're paying over 2/3 of what you're making just in the power cost to mine Bitcoin. As of right now, we're mining a coin that we're paying a fifth of what the coin price at a cent is to power our rigs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough
Kyle,
because
it's about the money now. It's people. Yes, automatic beats 1 BTC is 1 BTC, but the thing is, though, is in order to mine that 1 BTC, how much does it end up going to cost you? Because if you can't make the payments on an S21 every month, you know, you do 30% interest on an S21 at, let's say $5,000, you're looking at $1,200 a month in interest. If you can't make those payments, like, I think Glaz could even agree with that. Like, over in Europe, like, it would be very hard even during a bull run if the kaspa miners don't survive.
yeah, like last bull run in Europe, it was some older
was
cards that
profitable.
were fine in the US.
They
Yeah,
were
it
they were
was
break even.
profitable enough
They were break
that they
even.
were break even. Yeah.
Like, my grandfather looked at me
While
and
in the
said,
US,
"What would we need to run?" Because he wants to get into cell phone mining. And I told him, like, you're better off buying a GPU or CPUs because you only have a handful of coins compared to hundreds of thousands of coins that you can different mine. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to say, Leo. Is don't use credit to build your crypto farm because that is how you are gonna get fucked over, big time. Like Kyle's saying, buy whatever you can with credit cards. Don't. It's not smart. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if kaspa miners go to $100,000 each in the bull run, if they're comparable to what they make today. Like, what would you think about that, Laz? Would you probably say they could easily go to $100,000 US a machine? I mean, you think about it. There's
depends on which
30.
one, but
I'm saying the Bitmain ones, like the biggest, baddest,
yeah.
or the K9. The K9s are €30,000. So I mean, even the exchange rate on that's like 40,000 US.
Yeah, I think they'll at least like go up a few times.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, the thing is Kaspa. I think a lot more people are gonna try to get into Bitcoin, but there's gonna be the smart people that go into Kaspa and just have it transfer into Bitcoin using a mineable or some service like that.
Yeah.
Because even though it's more expensive a machine, your power cost is less. Like, that's what it's going to come down to. Power cost and everything. Yeah, I don't even have a credit card yet. So it's not smart to be going ahead and spending, having that 30% interest. Because, as I said, if you're not mining your value every day, if you're not mining that machine every month, you're not going to make enough money to pay the machine. Because if you have a $30,000 machine and you're paying 30% interest, that's $10,000 a month that you have to pay as a payment just to cover the interest on that. It's not, if you don't have the money, it's just not smart. Like, that's what me and Laz, we still have bought in a lot of shit this bear market. We bought the farm out about an hour and a half away from me. That was some good gear that I'm actually just trying to sell, and nobody's really messaged me about it. But as I told Laz, I'm like, every day we hold it, one day closer to the bear market, that just makes my $1, that just makes my price go up by 50 cents or $1.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually had people message me saying, does the GPU come with it? I'm like, no. I said, I don't mind telling you I don't mind recommending a motherboard or a GPU for this, but I've spent a long time trying to get to where I've gotten, and I'm not just going to blow it out the back door. Like,
Yeah, I'll also be right back.
oh
I
yeah,
have to do my thing.
but like, you know, if you look at this, like, there's some miners here, like the KS3, it's, you know, I think it's like 87 days ROI, 94 days ROI now.
It's getting a little bit toasty here.
Yeah, 100%
So,
auto. Matic Beats. People are gonna find a way to buy it no matter what. Now, that's also another situation why crypto gets such a bad rap, because during the bull runs, people go out and spend tons of money and then they end up homeless. And then they say, well, crypto was a scam. Well, no, you were stupid enough to go put $30,000 on credit cards, and, you know, they pretty much came and said pay up, and you couldn't, so they had to
yeah,
take your
credit
home.
cards are a scam.
That's where crypto can get a bad rap.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the KS3M, it's 94 days ROI. Like, and you look at anything else. I mean, the KS0 Pro, it's almost a year ROI. The KS0, I mean, you can actually speak on experience having a KS0, because I mean, you've had it for how many months now? You've had it for quite a few months that you can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Leo, you've used credit cards a couple of times, but it was 0% interest. Most credit cards are not at 0% interest. Most of them are like 22.9 is a standard rate for a credit card. So that is different. You have 0% interest. So you can just make the base payment and you're not paying interest. But most people who just go and get a credit card, they're paying 22 to 29% interest. And that's where it fucks over a person. But I mean, if I'd actually really like to hear what you think about having one of the first kaspa miners, as if you would be interested to talk about it. I mean, you definitely haven't paid it back in value, but
No.
like, we've had it
I mean,
for
it's
3 or 4 months running.
yeah, it's been stable. It's just doing its thing, I guess.
Hey, and I mean, running it, I've been running it for less, no issues really. I've turned it off a couple of times for storms because we don't want to cook it, because it's essentially a lightning rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 70 watts, and it makes a few bucks a day. Sometimes a little bit less,
Yeah.
sometimes a little bit more,
It all depends on the hash
but
rate.
it's slowly chugging away.
I mean, are you okay if I
Now
show
those
them what
bigger
it's made?
miners,
Can I show them what it's
oh
made?
yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
right
sure.
here, we had it on 2 miners for a while, but then we switched it. How much was on 2 miners when we switched it? Like $90, $100, something US. I think it was like 89 bucks or something on 2 miners when we left to go to Hero Miners.
Yeah.
So his cast miner, roughly,
Yep.
it's
Oh,
probably,
actually, they're still
a
climbing
safe
down.
bet's probably 550 US. $500 US. So he has only gotten a 50% return on it in, well, when did you get it? It was
September.
I don't think it was September. I thought it was later. No, because it came out of the. I think it came out of the. It came out of the August batch. So I think it was
Yeah.
like mid September maybe. No, because we've had it for quite a few months.
Let's check. It also be August.
Because I messaged you when it
Or
arrived.
summer.
Oh, you hit another block, Laz.
Yes.
Oh my god, we've hit
Let
quite
me
a few
look up the
blocks.
message real quick.
So yeah, we've hit a couple of other blocks. Like, even during this live stream, we've hit a block, 2 blocks. So I would love, if a company is watching, to try out a KS0 Pro compared to the KS0, because it's essentially the same shell, but I'm worried about how much more power it can consume. That's...
it was August.
Oh, we got a
24th.
problem. That GPU did not make a difference, Les.
Oh shit. Well, no, it did make a difference, just to the upside.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go open my door quickly. Sorry, parents, but... Get the vortex running.
That one is,
There you go.
that one is very toasty.
Yeah, but it's like dead center of the rig, so like I kind of expected that to happen. Plus, I kind of shut my curtain some more because, you know, I hate the sun. If I could live in darkness 24/7, that'd be amazing. Ah, frig, right the... I got blinded. Oh my gosh. There. Oh, that hurt my eyes for a minute. What's the difference between investing in Bitcoin and getting married? Well, they both cost a lot.
I just found the block on my...
Well, you did. Oh, well, you did only do a repays, not pads as well. Well, the pads were still good. But the thing is, though, is it's just because it's in the middle of the rig. Like, it's literally one GPU, two GPU, that GPU, another three GPUs, and they're all pointed blinded by the light. Yeah, pretty much. Well, if your marriage fails, you only lose half of your wealth. Well, oh, new block.
Yes.
Oh, no, I told you about that block. Oh, wait.
Ago, I mean.
Oh, good night. Yep, see, like, so just in the time of the stream, we've hit 3 blocks. That's worth 150 KLS, which would equal about, how much would that equal? Like, $5, $4, something in there? 100, it'd be 150 KLS during this stream.
Yeah, so I can
So
sell
that'd
it
be
to
like
a guy
$3.
for... Well, the person I'm OTCing to later,
Mm-hmm.
I can sell it for 15 cents. I know 1.5 cents.
Okay.
Oh, 15 cents, that would be awesome.
Yeah, hello, do you want to buy my coins for 15 cents? They have power mines written on them. I will personally sign the wallet.
Yeah. Yeah. So that will be calculator.
Yeah, it would be a good amount.
Yeah.
So, I did actually want to talk to people. This here is the GS Watch. Review kind of incoming, possibly. I'm still talking to my contact at Goldshell. Also, I did actually talk to a guy at Goldshell, high up at Goldshell, right? And they said they were going to talk to the developers about an idea I had about a machine modification that would actually bring a lot of life to some machines. Should I tell them, Laz, what I suggested?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, I was talking to James at Goldshell. He's a really good guy. He's a good guy. Okay? He actually sent me the Goldshell watch for nothing for me to do a review on. I've kind of told him about some of my concerns with it. I'll get into that later. But I said, listen, you're light miners, because he suggests, why not get an HS Lite or something like that? Because I really like COIN. He's like, I would, but you need an Ethernet connection to it, right? He's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, well, we have wireless on the boxes. Why not do that? It would make it so much more appealing to a home miner because they could just put it in their living room. They don't have to run an Ethernet cord. They just plug it into their wall, set it beside a couch or something like I would. Put it beside the couch, plug it into the wall. You have your wireless. It's there. Oh, if you need it down the basement for supplemental heat, you just unplug it, carry it downstairs, plug it into your basement. I actually talked to him. He said that's a really good idea. I have a meeting tomorrow with actually our dev for our developer team. I'll bring it up to them and I'll tell you what I think, and I'll tell you what they said. That was last night. Now, what I said is, would I get something out of it since I gave you a idea that might be worth a lot of money? Because I said, like, you need to do some updates to those machines if you're going to make anybody buy them. Because if you're just going to sell them as is, no one's going to buy them because they're really not worth using. They're not worth mining on right now. Right?
Yeah,
But
they're
if
more
you can make...
worthless as space heater.
But if you can make it appealing to a home miner by having it wireless, like an HS box, where you don't need to have two cables on, you just plug it into your wall, that would make it so much more appealing to a home miner.
Yeah, if it would have 0 cables and just work magically, that would be awesome.
But I mean, I understand the power cable. Like that's you're gonna have to run a power cable for a space heater, right? Why not make your product so much, like, pretty much as effective as a space heater, where you just plug it in, it works. Now, let alone you will have to set it up via the hive shell and all that bull crap. But and they said, not a bad idea. I'll bring it up. So now I'm going to talk about another gold shell product, the GS watch. I did say there was a review coming soon. I do have some problems with it. I am going to tell you. I'm going to be honest about it. The GS watch is so app-based that if your phone dies, the time actually fails on the watch. It actually has a temperature area where you can actually tell what temperature it is outside. Well, if your phone dies, the temperature doesn't update. The notifications, it works with Discord and stuff. But my problem is if your phone dies, it's essentially worthless. Because you can't use it as a watch.
Yeah,
And this
it
is
would
what I
at
brought
least
up.
have
A way to
time.
hard set them. If you could hard set the, like, it. But my problem was, I'm like, it's supposed to be a watch, and you can't use it as a watch if your phone's dead. And if you can't use it as a watch, then what's the point of having it? If your phone dies, right, and you need to know what time it is, what good is this? Because you need the app to know what time it is. But I don't know if it's an idea that's going to be coming, Smokey Dan, but I brought it up to them because personally, if I can give them an idea, get a couple of HS lights out of the deal, I'll be happy. They actually released the Doge, the Doge. Oh, right there, more sun. Good grief. They actually released a Doge Box 3. So now they have a Dogecoin box miner V3, 650 mega hash at 400 watts. So they say it's a 50% gain in hash rate from their box 2. But personally, for me, I'm surprised they still focus on Litecoin and Dogecoin and all that as much as they do, because that coin they're never going to be able to get as profitable as Bitmain or any other company. Right? They should be focusing on altcoins like COIN. Personally, they should be focusing on COIN, maybe building a, not even kaspa miner, because unless they can get like a 300 like 500 gigahash out of this box at like a couple hundred, like 200 watts, there's no point in getting into kaspa. If they could get a gigahash or a terahash out of a box like this at like 300 watts, they have something that they could probably make a lot of money on. But
That would be awesome.
it would be. The thing I like about Gold Shell is I like how they're not just thinking, oh, this person's going to have it in their garage and have 240. Their product you can actually run at home. Right? When you get into, the only other miners that you can really use at home from other companies are Jazz Miner and a couple Ice River products.
Yep.
It,
The
you know,
iServer is basically just the Bitmain miner, but more for home.
well, even when you get into their high ones, you can't even run them at home. Like the KS2, I
Yeah,
think
true.
would be the only one that you could really run at home, and I'm actually not sure about this because I can't
KS1.
even get on the website. Can the KS2 be ran on 120? Or is it 240? Is their KS1 and KS2 only good for 240? Or are they good on 120? Because I can't even get on the damn iServe website because, you know, welcome to BSville.
1200 watts.
Yeah, but is the power supply good for 120 or 240, or is it only good for 240? Because I know Leo Lustig was looking at, was it a KS1 or a KS2 you were looking at, Leo, that you got F'd out of because they
Looks
wouldn't get
like
back to you.
170 to 300 volts AC.
170. So yeah, you're not able to run those at home.
Yeah, unless you're in Europe. This one. Yeah, that's.
What's the KS1?
Yeah, that's also 170.
So yeah, you can't even run them in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
You need a 240 outlet to run those. So that pretty much makes the KS0 the only miner from them you can run at home.
No.
Unless you know what the fuck you're doing. Because you could technically build a cable that doubles your power, like build a V cable, but you didn't hear that from me if your electrician asks. Because technically you're not even supposed to be doing it, but, you know, for my dad's company, he's technically what they call a temporary electrician. So with his company, when we go into an arena to do a big show or something, we are able to technically tie in our own power because he's technically, they call an entertainment electrician or that sort of along the line. So he's able to set up temporary power. He's not able to like legally go wire a home permanently. But if he's doing like entertainment where it's like a week of events outside or something like that, we're able to technically do that. And sometimes we do actually have to do it because like we have a light rig that's all built into a truss that's preloaded everything. It runs on 240, but we just did an event where they only had 120 outlets, so we took that and we knew they were on separate circuits, so we plugged one into one circuit, one into the other circuit, and it makes 240. L14, 30, L14, 20. So you're taking two 15 amps, putting it into a 20 amp connector, and you need to know what you're doing whenever you're touching electrical. Like, the reason I actually went and bought this farm is because they actually had a triplet PDU. That was the main reason actually I went up and got it. And then we went and picked up some more internet switches, so that was a very expensive, long day. I literally dropped my mom off work at 8 a.m., like 8 in the morning, jumped on the highway with Laz, and I just started driving. I didn't get back till 4:30 when I had to pick her up. Because it was a long day to get everything done. But we got a good deal on it. If I can get what I want to get out of the 2 power supplies, some risers that are with it. There's 12 risers, 2 power supplies, 2 Veta frames, 12 risers, 2 power supplies. I think we added in the splitter for the 240 so somebody can actually use it. That's what I have packaged up to sell. They also had an H110 and a B250. So, you know, we got some motherboards. Do we hit another block yet by chance? Nope. But yeah, you're very well right, Smokey Dan. Gold Shell could very well be waiting on local tech to see what they do with the hash blades. That's a very well possible factor. Because, I mean, those hash blades, but they've been talked about for so long that it's hard to even say. Because, I mean, the technology in them might be outdated. I know Bitmain, there was a site that actually had the L9s as a pre-order. Which made me think, oh, the L9s are right around the corner. Like, and that's been almost a year. Because it was, I think, April when I seen that. Or, like, it was a long time ago. It was definitely in the spring when I seen it, but the order was with it. But the thing is with the L9 is the pre-order purchase price was $10,000. That's a good deal because they were saying it was going to be double the hash rate of the L7, so that would put that at 19 gigahash. So I think it was saying, oh, Laz, you gotta subscribe.
Thank you.
So, as I want to talk about, me and Laz have been talking the last little while, and I think I'm gonna bring Laz in to Power Minds Crypto as a video creator for the channel. So if I can't make videos, you might be seeing Laz's face, you might be seeing my face, or in streams you'll probably be seeing both of us. So I'm probably gonna focus more on like hardware, profitability, stuff like that. Laz might do some of that too, but he's probably gonna be focused on more on coins, new coins, what to look out for. You know, he might even do some stuff with some older cards, some other stuff too. So you might be seeing some videos from Laz. So that's where we're going to kind of put it into, as we might be looking for somebody to do some other stuff.
Yeah.
If everything is clean or cleaned up, then just take some decent photos. Yeah. That's what I have. I have it on Facebook Marketplace currently. So, but I'll probably won't get a bite in my area for it until probably close to the bull run. Why is one of my rigs not showing up?
It's probably just
Yeah,
not getting enough shares
probably.
compared to what
It needs, what it's complaining at.
click on live data, see if it's there.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, 218 KLS now. There it is. It showed back up.
Okay.
But,
Nice.
you know, as I told Laz, like, every day that we hold on to it, we're going to get some more value. Because it's closer to the bull run.
Yeah.
I mean, the power supplies are each, like, $150, so that's $300. The Veta frames are each $100. Then the risers we figured out to be, like, $50 for the risers. So, I mean, you have 300, 500, 550. We figured it out to be about $600 worth of equipment, and I'd like to get about 300 out of it, Canadian. Laz, did you just see what Shadow just put in the chat? Listen, I play Minecraft too, Shadow, so screw off.
Nice. I mean,
Listen,
I touched
if,
grass this morning.
That's bullshit. Dude, I don't know how many times you haven't even left your house. What? Someone just got paid 31,000. Did you see that? Someone just got paid out 31,000 KLS. What the hell?
Yep.
Who caught a block?
Yeah, they probably had minimum payouts.
Probably. It's hard to say. I guess no one caught a block, but yeah. So, does anybody have any questions on what we think about it? Like, it's it's hard right now because it's hard to define what's good right now. Like, obviously, right now this is killer. This coin.
I played
There's another
Minecraft
one.
5 days ago.
There's another one that just got paid out 31,600 coins. So what does that value at? Well, that's like $3.5 grand.
Let's see. The OTC one is currently at it's the last trades. About a cent. Per coin.
So $3,100 that person just got paid out.
Yep.
By the way, KLS on Woolly Pool is up to 300 gigahash.
Shit.
Who told
check
Panda?
the network. That's right.
What's the overall hash rate on the network?
Let's see. Where's my...
So has anyone set up a rig for this yet or anything? By chance?
It's still hovering about 14 terahash.
Okay.
14 bits.
Now here's my question: does anyone, Laz, you could probably share your screen if people wanted to actually make a wallet or something, or because people would need a wallet for this, or we could set me up a wallet or whatever. I could show the process. But would anyone like to see how to actually set up a wallet for this because they want to mine it?
Yeah, the wallet will take a while because you have to actually sync your node.
Oh, well,
because
I don't
it's
have that.
new. Well, you can set up a node. It just will take about a few hours, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to go into like IP shit, wouldn't I?
No, you don't have to because you just have to open it up on your computer.
Okay.
Make your node.
Yeah, I just. So I mean, if people wanted to, would you be free to do that with people so they could?
I can make a tutorial video in a bit.
Okay, or whatever. We'll figure it out, and then we can post on the channel. But it'd be neat to see like how many of you would actually like to mine this coin.
Yeah.
Because we can definitely get that.
Later.
We can definitely get a video posted. I'll just get you to log into the channel and shit, and
that's good.
then you just post it on or whatever. Because I feel like this coin right now, like, I mean, wait a minute. Dumb question. I guess there really wouldn't be a value, but I wonder if Woolly Pooly has like a calculator.
Yeah, one
for
back.
it. Yeah.
Is it there yet?
Karlsen. Yes, it does.
Yes. Okay.
So now here's the question: can we click on a GPU and it will click on it? And let's see. Actually, all right. 11660 Ti. Karlsen's gonna be at the bottom because it's worth nothing. It's actually not on there, so that sucks. I wish it had that. Because if it had that, man, that'd be so interesting.
That's
30HX. Yeah, that kind of sucks with the kaspa deal. Or KLS. I wish it would actually be able to... But it's probably so new they don't even know what it's... ERC20.
On that one?
I'm not really... Don't have any value in... Oh, ERC20. Yeah, because Kyle, the thing is it's essentially a kaspa-based crypto. Yeah. Right, Les? Like, it's only like 20 days old, right? Like, it's not... How many days is it, Les? Like...
I think you said... 20, 22 days, something like that. Something like that.
If you want to keep it quiet, I would say post... Huh? What did he say? I wouldn't say post in Discord, right? Is that what he said? I can't tell.
If you want to keep quiet, I wouldn't say post in Discord.
Yeah.
How about the...
Yeah. I definitely want to keep it hush-hush for at least a little bit. At least keep it hush-hush until Panda says anything. Because if Panda finds out, we're all fucked. That's the polite wording.
Yeah.
I could definitely say other words that would definitely mean a lot more, but that's the polite wording. Because, I mean, you think if Panda threw all of his GPUs on this, could you imagine the amount of coins? That this button would... it wouldn't be 31,000 coins a day. He'd be pushing 31,000 coins an hour, probably. Laz's eyes just go, yeah. Because, I mean, think he has 3090s. Those are like half a gig, like 2 gigahash each.
At least.
Oh, you're saying don't even make a video about the wallet and Node. We could definitely make the video private, right? Like, we can make the video private, Laz. You can't put the KS0 on it, Kyle. You can't.
Yep.
So it's a different algorithm, but it's based on kaspa heavily. If you could put the KS0 on it, I mean, man, we'd be pushing like... I mean, we're only pushing like... We're pushing like 7 gigahash now, and you see how many coins we're making. Could you imagine if we 10x that? Like, it would make the KS0, like, it'd make the KS0 probably... It could probably easily make the KS0 worth, like, making like 30 bucks a day. For maybe even $50 a day. Yeah. The original KS0 daily earnings.
The
It's Carlsen as the algorithm. It actually just yeah, it actually came out. We're using a custom version because we actually set everything up before
I updated like an hour later.
Yeah, literally, we were literally setting up and said, "New update. What's this for?" It just says minor update. We tried updating it, wouldn't go through. Get up this morning, an hour later, I checked. I'm like, I screenshot the little box for Laz. I'm like, well, that was a waste of time.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm in bed. I'm going to sleep. I'm doing this.
I'm just gonna go cry. I'm just gonna cry.
Just gonna cry myself to sleep, I guess.
So it's heavily based on kaspa, but it's a different algorithm.
Yeah.
So, like, there could easily be a firmware come out for the KS0 for this, easily. There's probably people who have modded their KS0s probably for this.
Yeah, but they already gave hints. Because they are saying, we want to stay GPU mineable. They'll probably change it every time there's a firmware update.
It's hard to say, though, right? Because it's kind of... The thing is, if they try to keep it only GPU mineable, right, they are also going to shoot some of their customer base in the foot. And the thing is, though, too, you think about when you add it, if you limit your coins to one number and not have infinite coins or whatever, having GPUs actually having some ASICs is actually making your product worth more because it's going to get mined sooner, which means people are going to have to buy it in order to own it, which, if people don't want to sell it...
Sooner? How do you mean?
What? So, for example...
how do you mean faster? Or sooner?
So if you have an ASIC, right, you're going to have so much more... You're going to have a lot more hash rate, which means you're going to be mining a lot more of those coins sooner, right? So if you have a product that's limited, like 1 billion coins, right, instead of mining those coins in, let's say, 5 years or something like that with only GPUs, you could be mining them all in a year, right?
That's wrong, by the way, because of difficulty.
But I'm just saying in general...
The difficulty would just go up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, though, like, over time, more coins would be getting mined, right? Which means if more coins are getting mined...
It's more per person, but eventually it flattens out again when there are the same amount of machines.
Yeah. But all I'm
That's
saying, when you
difficulty.
add asics, right, to an algorithm, it usually helps with price.
Yeah.
Because
The
because a lot more people, like for
more
example,
efficient.
KS3, right? You're able to use it over in the UK and actually make a fair amount of money with it.
Yeah.
As of GPUs, you're not going to be able to be profitable as much as on a GPU, which if you're cutting pretty much all of Europe off of your network, I mean, if you just pretty much say nope to that continent, essentially is what you're doing.
Yeah, and minor spread word.
What's the
Of
algorithm then? It's did I answer that?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. What have to? What do you say? What? There's a freaking heart in the way, so I can't even read chat. What have to build ground up like?
We tried mining it with a KS0 just flat. Well, no, not with a KS0, with my Kaspa mining software. We actually wanted to do it with a KS0 after, if it worked. It didn't work. So it's at least changed the algo. We'll
Yeah,
just have
but
to
it
see how
doesn't
far
mean
it's
that
changed.
Ice River's gonna come out with an firmware. Because I mean, I'm sure that Panda has some knowledge of this. There's no way he couldn't. He's got eyes on the back of his head, and he's got eyes on his computer like 36 hours a day.
Yeah. I did have to find this through the GitHub, but by now, word has spread enough.
Do you know how many goddamn tabs Panda probably has open on his ADHD brain computer?
I think it probably would have a wall of screens.
Hey, Laz, just look at my browser. How many goddamn tabs I have open?
Yes.
Like, come on.
I mean, I have 2 tabs, and together they're like 3 plus 8, 11, 7 tabs.
I'm actually gonna check those GPUs just quickly. Not on here, but on a... Because I'm actually kind of curious to see what it's saying. How the temperature's gone up. That's why the GPUs are up. It was like -1 this morning, so my room was actually cold. Computer? Hello. 90... Listen here. That's only my Explorer. That's not including my other 5 departments of tabs. It says it's moved through the regional distribution facility in South Carolina, so... And that was at 3:27 a.m., so I mean... If it's on a plane, it's been in the air for 9 hours.
It's hauling its way over to you.
It's the UPS van!
Yeah, but that's just at the end. It's just boom. You just have a plane in your backyard.
Smash! Oh, that must be the UPS van.
You hear a plane landing, but it's in your street.
Oh, look, that must be my GPU.
Nice.
Just the UPS van I just see doing cartwheels down the street. And then you overlay it with that song. Running around the corner, running down the street. With the good boys and me. Oh, man. Alright, let's go look at GPUs.
Yes.
Because we got nothing better to do.
Let's see how eBay is doing. Let's see how Facebook Marketplace maybe we do.
Marketplace would be hard because I kind of have it narrowed to my area.
Ooh,
right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So there's a ton of 3080. Eastbound there.
East Carolina.
Alright, so we have a
Nothing can change
3060
when the
that's
West
ending
Carolina
in
attacks.
like 2 hours. It's actually 2 GPUs ending in at 2 hours, Laz. Too bad you're too broke.
Yeah, true. I bought 6 GPUs. Okay. No, wait. Yeah, 6 GPUs.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
almost had 16 last night if you upped your bid a little bit. If we didn't
Yes.
forget about it. Blame PowerMinds for that. Alright, what GPU should we look up? Laz? 1660s?
Yeah, 1660s. Then 3060s.
TIs are just
TIs.
1660s. Let's just look up 1660s. Shit will show up.
Yeah, we'll have the TIs
Oh,
in there as
look,
well.
my favorite GPU of my all time. The one that started my addiction. Curse you.
Yes.
Laz, just the curse you finger. You are the cause for that.
You.
Not you specifically, but more like you
Oh, you
caused
said
you
that.
to start me. To meet
Damn it.
Laz.
Watch me just like do this and just be on top of your screen.
Hey, Laz, there's
Yeah.
another GPU that just showed up. But
Ooh.
it's not the one that matches. Oh, there's another one of those 1660s that I like. Just start offering $50 for your card. I'm tempted to offer $100 for that. Imagine he just like looks at the seller and he's like, "Isn't that the guy that just bought 4 more GPUs from me?"
So it's a
What?
test that I have that. I have one of those.
I want ones. I like GPUs. I want to collect them. I want to build my whole bed out of them. So nope, those aren't the ones that we have coming. There's what you have coming. We have 6 of those coming, but I think 4 of them are just normal 1660s, and 2 are the 1660 Ti's.
Yeah. Why did we see?
Oh, this sweet. This game lets you save 60% if you buy and what does that say? And Laz in the chat. I can't even tell because it's something power needs. Does it have GPUs? If it has GPUs, Laz needs it. Oh look, the buy it now on that GPU, Laz. There's another one. The shipping's high on it. Oh look, another one of my GPUs. Oh, that's a super. What?
I'm gonna check eBay as well. Just check.
That's the one there I was looking at last. Yeah, that's the one you have coming. Where was the one? There it is, right there. That has a buy it now. But the shipping's higher. Hell. Touch some grass on street. Wow, Laz. Or, wow, Shadow. Jeez. Normally I'm used to it being Laz that calls me out for dumb shit.
Yes.
Ooh, green. Green needs money. Look at that, Laz. We need that.
Quickly turn on my lights because otherwise you will see just my white ass face.
All you see is just nothing of the Laz. Oh, it sells for 79 cents. I'm too broke for that, Shadow. I can't afford 79 cents, but I can afford a $100 GPU. Welcome to the bull run.
Yeah.
So if I were,
what's I
so if a bit. Okay, if I were to buy 1660s, so Smokey Dan. So the reason we're buying 1660s TIs is if you can get them for $100 Canadian, you're giggling. Because even in my area, you can list them on Marketplace for like 150, 200 bucks, and they'll sell.
Yeah, they are better value per what?
Because if you look at this, like if you like Blaz bought them for 125 to 100 each, right? Let's even look at like a 2060. right? Let's just look at a 2060. It would be very hard to get it, like, that's a turb, that's a blower, you don't want a single fan, they would heat up too quick. You know, there's one there for $100 plus $50 shipping, but it's not even done bidding. That's probably, actually,
Yeah.
best thing would be, go to sold items. $200, like $250. That's why is it $580 showing up? That's stupid. Like $300, $118. Like, you can't get the value like you can out of a 1660. I actually wonder if your items will show up when I do the solds.
Maybe.
When did you buy those? The 27? Or is it the 20? I know we're gonna find it. I know we'll find it. Oh, well, there's yours right there. That's what's coming. That should be here tomorrow. Hey, Shadow, no. Because it makes so much more sense. Value-wise.
Yeah.
As I said, it's price and density. If you don't need density, buy a little older, you save a lot, you get a little more. So yeah, so there's the two that are coming with Laz. Poor Laz.
Yes.
And then, where is these other ones? Here. Because they should be here. It shouldn't have been that far. It shouldn't have been that long after the fact, should it, Laz?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't have been that far after the fact.
I think it was like a few hours entering.
Yeah, because that was the 26th. Then that sold. So then we looked at the other ones. Unless
Yeah,
he
it's
just
both on the 26th.
Yeah, so I don't know why those aren't showing up.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit. Okay.
MSI Ventus 1660.
Yeah, $600 and 175.
There they are. Nope, that's from Hungary. That's weird.
It's
Maybe
a
it doesn't
box
show up.
with a card laying on it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it's showing up. Maybe it's. I maybe know why. Like, that's not it. That's weird. No, I'm not. That's actually kind of weird.
Yeah.
But who cares? But it's still.
Who cares? It's good. Comparatively to the Netherlands, if I were to buy them here.
Oh yeah, you'd be like a
It
lot more
would
money.
be. Yeah. Like the prices on those 2060s.
Yeah, like look right here. This is a super, not just a normal one. But I mean, that's actually up in Quebec. Expedited shipping. But I mean, that's 125. That's actually the price you paid for them. That's weird.
Yeah, that's a bit.
That's actually kind of weird. Let me just check this because I hope you. Because that kind of seems kind of suspicious. Maybe it's just weird. Maybe the person's seen what they sold for and then boom.
Yeah, some transits actually.
But yeah, right here. This is actually who we bought them from. We actually originally were looking at these, but then we found 3060s. Yeah, we can look up 3060s. Just normal 3060s or 3060 Ti's. Smoky Dan. So that one there is broken. But a lot of these broken ones, me and Laz were talking, we actually tried bidding on 2 broken ones. Because it seemed like one was thermal throttling, and one just had. It was pretty much not showing video, which for mining you don't need video, but you needed to put thermal pads in it because the other guy removed them. I built a house.
Yeah.
Good for you. Normal. Alright. Like, I wouldn't try to go with, you know, let's go to sold items, because that's, like, that's what you actually know the price was, right? So you're looking, that one's from Australia, so that one's, like, you're looking at $400. Or more. Well, that's a TI, that's a normal one. So, Laz, how does it make you feel that you got 6 GPUs for the price of a 3060 and a half?
I mean, 6 GPUs. That would be. Get my calculator again.
Like, look, there's one there. That's $450. Like, Laz essentially bought 4 GPUs for that card.
Yeah, so a 3060 Ti or 3060?
I found some for 300, but some want 1K. They must be on card. Well, a lot of people think that the bull run's still happening because a lot of people bought their cards for bull run price, so they're like, oh, this is what it's worth. Which is not true.
Yep.
You got fucking ripped off. Politely.
A 3060 should get around 750 megahash. A little bit under, actually. And a 1660 Ti would get 425
each.
Each.
So there's
two
one
of
there.
them. Yeah. Two of them is basically a 3060 Ti.
So he basically got 3 3060s for the price of 2 or 1.5. Let alone the power's going to be different on them. But oh, he actually sent me a link. Can you actually copy that, Laz, and then maybe show your screen or whatever? Because I don't want to click it because I don't know how it'll... you know what? Let's risk it. I trust Smokey Dan. Go to site, yes.
Yeah, it's a 3060 for 235.
Yeah, but that's still $400 by the time you get it shipped to Canada. $60 shipping. $320 Canadian. You're still looking at about $300 US or $400 Canadian by the time you get it shipped here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's newer, you know, but it doesn't help the fact of when it comes down to a cost to get. Because I'm looking at sold items because that is actually what they're selling for, right? This is the best. This is how my dad finds out what things are worth. Because, you know, it's what they've actually been selling for. Like this card here, you know, it sold for $500 Canadian. You know, you actually have to look at what they're selling for because, you know, yeah, like look here. There's a pre-owned 3060 Ti. You know, it hasn't done its auction, but it's at $217.50 Canadian plus $40 shipping. Wouldn't be a good deal, but it's probably going to go up to $275 or higher.
Yeah.
By the time it's done.
I'm just very happy I got those deals.
I mean, there's one there, 3060 Ti. There's 3 days left on the auction. It's free shipping, but it's at $250. I'm actually going to save that because that might not be a bad deal. But now this here I think is a scam because it's been listed so many damn times. I've seen it so many times on here. If I'm going to be honest with you, I've seen it so many times. Like, either they're just refunding their money because they're not getting what they want out of it, or people are paying it and they're just not sending it to them. I don't know which is what. Or people are buying it and not paying for it. That's very well possible. Here's a 3060 Ti, Laz. They want $63 shipping. It's at $250. You know, you're still looking at $310 Canadian. That is, in perspective, this is half the price of what he bought essentially 3 of them for.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So essentially, if you took that price and doubled it, you'd be getting it pretty much, it's buy two, get one, essentially, is what he got, deal-wise. Yes, maybe in the bull run, Laz will probably want to look at, you know, like, look, right there, brand new. It's only at 166 Canadian. It's in France, so you'd probably get a good deal on shipping. If you wanted something like that. Actually, Laz, I might actually send that to you to check on what your shipping would be on it. Because I'd actually be kind of curious to see what your shipping price would be on that. I'm just curious to see what your shipping price would be on that, Laz.
Yeah, I'm opening it. See. Approximately 20 euros, so 30 Canadian.
Yeah, that's weird. It's cheaper to ship to
Oh,
me
wait.
in
One
Canada.
sec.
It's cheaper to ship to me.
No,
Oh, you
wait.
probably.
I'm still. Yeah, I'm still on your thing.
Now, is there any asics people would like me to look up? Maybe. That's $320 plus $20 shipping. That's not a bad deal. Like $340. But the point is we were able to get some good deals on these GPUs. So we took advantage of it. Because I figure I could probably list them and sell them for more than what Laz paid for. Will we sell them? Probably not.
Yeah, this is the same shipping fee. For some reason.
No, that's not bad. I mean, that actually might not be a bad deal for you if you wanted that GPU, Laz. Because it's actually over there. If it stays around that price, 3060 for like 200, that's not bad.
Sure.
Can I sell some more Carlsen?
Uh-huh. Well, I was actually about to say that I'm going to talk with that person I talked to you earlier about, and
Alright.
probably have to head out now. I'll see you.
Alrighty, see you last. Yeah, there's 50 Carlsen waiting for confirmation.
Nice.
But I'm actually surprised that isn't going, but alright. We'll say bye to Laz, and thanks Laz for coming in the stream. So if anybody else wants to join on in to the StreamYard, the pinned comment has a link, just join in. Come chat with Power Minds.
Okay, see you. And
Alright.
join Power Minds. Join the stream. Yo.
It would be interesting. Well, we want to thank Laz for coming in and talking about Carlsen. And you'll also be seeing more of that beautiful Viking face. Yeah, here in the... Yeah. That's... So, I mean, Smokey Dan, if you actually wanted to join in, I could call you on Discord or something if you wanted to come in or whatever. It's... I just like having somebody... But yeah, as you can see here, like, this is our blocks that we've hit. Like, if we solo mined, we would probably be doing a lot more. Now, is there any ASICs that we want to look up, maybe? Yeah. For a minute, by the looks of that GPU, I thought it was broken. I was like, oh, good. How do you split a GPU in half? No cams? You don't need a camera to come on. You can just join. You don't need a camera to join. Smoke it, yeah? I'm not like Chomp. I don't require a camera. $350 with free shipping? That's not a bad deal either. Everybody has to talk to me. Hey! Shadow, you find someone that actually talked to me and we'll talk. There's one thing you gotta know. Yeah, it's very hard to find someone that's into crypto. Am shy, lol. Oh, alright. Oh, no. That's from that. So is there any other GPUs or any other hardware that you'd like me to look up to see what it's going for price-wise? Also, StreamYard isn't a downloadable thing. It's literally just an app thing, so. 3070s. That's not a bad deal. Oh, parts only. What's wrong with it? Oh, wow. No burn marks. It has been opened up, though. That's not a bad deal. Yeah, definitely. Wow, we can definitely go check that out. I do want to send this to my good old buddy, Les. Alright, so you're saying 6600s then? No, no, no. It's just essentially a desktop based, like, it's almost like Google Meet or something like that, except it's not downloaded. Let's look up 6600s. 6600 XT Red Devil, don't tell Panic, because I think that's one of the cards he likes. There's definitely a lot of people bidding on 30. Or the... Huh. That's actually not a... I like the look of those GPUs there. Actually, I want to look up a GPU lot. Because I'm curious to see if there's any, like, decent, like, lots of GPUs. I have a message. Oh, wrong thing. Searching for everything. Speaking of that, I'm probably gonna go BRB. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Here's the bull. Yeah, we'll see about. Well, we'll figure that out. There. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be wrapping this up here very soon. So we've been live for like 2 hours. So you know what? I appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you so much, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.